Shalom. This is Hawu. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. And all thanks and blessings to my brothers and sisters that have been pushing the word and prophecies of the Most High in any form. Either you outside on the corners or you are going through the electronic eye. Or the eye. So first, before I start what I'm about to say, I'm going to say this. Cry aloud, spare not, raise thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their sins. Cry aloud, spare not, raise thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their sins. So, I showed a brother his sins today as I'm talking to a friend of mine. And me and him talk almost every day. And I was told by my friend that I shouldn't be so bold in telling him his sin. So I read this scripture to him and the guy, and he said, I don't think that's what it means. And I asked him, well, what does it mean? He says, I think the Creator's going to show you, do that. And I said, okay, can I read this to you again? So I read it again. Cry aloud, spare not, raise your voice like a trumpet, and show my people their sins. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like he's telling us to do what we've been doing. And I was told that I should be mindful of how I say things to people because they won't accept it. And I said to him, the only people that won't accept it is the ones that don't like correction. So, if the Father is telling us to cry aloud, spare not, raise your voice like a trumpet, and show my people their sins. If the Father's telling you to do this, He's telling you to be plain and tell them exactly what they're doing wrong. Or, what they're doing. If I sit there and sugarcoat it and beat around the bush and act like or play the game of trying to explain something that's just say a man should not lay down with another man as he lied with a woman, I should say something on the lines of, well, what you're doing biblically is not correct, even though society say it is. They'll tell you that it's safe for you to do these things, but I'm not doing it. And that's what he was trying to convince me to do. And when he told me he don't think that the Most High was telling us for us to be the ones to cry aloud, spare not, raise your voice like a trumpet, and show my people their sins. He said he don't think. So I said, well, again, let me say this to you, my brother. There is no thinking. You don't need to think. When you start thinking, then that means you're calling your power a liar. There's nothing to think about of what I just read to you. There is an action that needs to happen. And that's all that needs to happen, is that action. He don't need your thoughts. He don't need you to try to change it or make it better or more susceptible to people. That's not what the Most High wants. He wants you to tell his people their sins. Cut and dry. No less, no more. So, if you think you can go around sugarcoating the word of the Most High, you're going to have a problem. You know? And I told him, this is Christianity coming dead out of your mouth. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You don't worry about people's feelings. If they're wrong, they're wrong. I'm not telling you to cuss them out. I'm not telling you to call them a dirty dog or a bitch. I'm not telling you to call them none of that. But when it comes to you showing them their sins, you show them their sins. Of course it's going to make them mad. They're sinning. They think what they're doing is right. And it's okay. They're sinning. And when the spirit of the Most High's laws afflict your soul, you're going to get upset. You're going to think something or whatever you think. It's all up to you. That's all on your mind and what your heart and your mind thinks. But at the end of the day, you do what you are told. Now, there is going to be a time when there are people that you just ain't going to want to say nothing to. And that happens because it happens to me a lot. You know? But then that's that time that you get that nudge to say, oh, let me tell him or her what they're doing. You know? And I told him this. I said, the Creator says one thing. Who will stand up for me? When he asks that question, he's asking exactly what I'm telling you, not what you're telling me. He don't want you to sit there and worry about what somebody is thinking about how you're telling them something. He wants you to tell them. And at the end of the day, if you don't tell them, their blood is on your hands because you could have changed them. They could have changed. They could have stopped. But because you were so worried about what they were feeling and how upset they're going to get and they don't want to hear it, yeah, fine. I don't care if you don't want to hear it. You're going to hear it. And if you are one of the chosen, then you will hear it and it will germinate and it will grow. Plain as day. There's plenty of things that when I was corrected, I didn't want to hear. Like, you sure? You know? I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't throw it away. I didn't say, nah, whatever, I don't want to hear it. You know? Because we don't know everything. We know nothing. So for any of my brothers and sisters that have somebody telling them that they need to lighten up on the way they're telling people of the law of the Creator that they're breaking, you don't twist, turn, or even let up off the gas when it comes to telling the truth about our power. You know, don't do that. Don't let nobody have you speaking or let me say trying to lighten up you explaining them breaking the law, if you know what I mean. Listen, if a man is laying with another man, you tell him a man should not lay with another man as he lied with a woman. Thus says the Most High. That is a law, period. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And if he got a problem with it, then that's his problem. Okay, he can yell, scream, he can do all that. I told you. I'm not going to sit here and try to give you some washed up version or some soft way of explaining something to you. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I'm going to tell you what it is. And that's all I'm going to tell you. And if you want to know more, then that's fine. But if you want to debate, listen, read it. It's in there. Know it's the law. It ain't no getting around it. You know the law, and I told you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. That's all I'm telling you. Come up out of that. Come up out of their ways. They're dragging you into a pit, and you don't even know it. Telling you you can do whatever you want. So my brothers and sisters, do not let nobody have you sugarcoating the words of the Most High because of somebody's feelings. The only thing I tell you not to do is call them out of their name. I mean, some of them probably need it though, but you know what I mean. You see what I'm saying? That's all. Alright? And I'm trying to get on these books, y'all, but like now, you would think I'm going home, but I'm not. And it seems like every time, you know, I get a break, it's right back to the same stuff again. So, you know, but I'm gonna get a reading in, y'all. I'm gonna get one in. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna even know what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna put a book in my car, because sometimes I pull over to be waiting for somebody to come to a property. I'm gonna put one in my car, and I do it like that, like I used to. All right, y'all. I just wanted to like put that out there because that like really just had me like, wow. You know, it was interesting. You know what I mean? And please don't nobody get up here and talk about some devil. The devil is a trickster and all. I don't want to hear that, because there ain't no spirit making you do wickedness. You do wickedness because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? If that's the sense, then all these people that done murdered, slaughtered, and did all this stuff to our people are going to get off scot-free because they did not have control of themselves. The spirit did, made them do it. Nah, your evil heart makes you sin. That's what. Your heart. That's why the Most High is going to put his laws in our hearts. That's why. Not because some spirit is influencing us to do stuff. All right, y'all. Shalom.